Hi, this is Andrea Della Rocca, and you're listening to me exclusively on Popp Dapp. I'm so glad to be here today.
You have built a global digital presence while staying deeply rooted in your hometown of Eboli. How has growing up in Campania shaped your creative voice, and how do those local influences continue to resonate across your international work?
I think that growing up in Eboli and in the wider region of Campania has given me a very specific emotional grammar, a mix of warmth, of intensity, irony, and a deep sense of belonging. Campania is a place where stories are part of everyday life. Whether you come for street, in a family conversation, or in the local tradition that still shape our identity, that environmental training my observational skills and taught me to value authenticity above everything. Even as my work has become global, those roots are continue to color my creative voice, and I think the emotional richness, the humor, and the humanity of southern Italy are evidence, no matter where you came from and where my content travels.
Your multimedia project, TV Circle, spans blogging, radio, and online TV. As a creator navigating multiple formats simultaneously, how do you adapt your storytelling approach for different platforms while maintaining your signature Andrea Della Rocca identity?
I have interviewed many different international artists. It was a real pleasure to me. TV Circle was born as a home for my curiosity, so moving between blogging, radio, and online video feels natural to me. Each platform demands a different type of storytelling rhythm. Writing gives me depth, radio gives me intimacy, and video gives me immediacy. What ties them all together is my point of view, my voice, my question, my way of connecting with people. I adapt the format, but I never adapt the essence. My identity is not a style choice, it's a constant presence, regardless of the medium.
You have interviewed global personalities from Kabir Bedi to Larry Joe Campbell, and your most recently the legendary Catherine Kelly Lang. What is your international process for preparing for interviews with such high-profile guests, and what do you believe makes your interviewing style uniquely engaging for a multi-generational audience?
When I prepare myself for international interview, it's most difficult. I interviewed many international artists such as Kabir Bedi, Catherine Kelly Lang, Larry J. Campbell, Lee John. I studied their career in detail, but I also try to understand who they are beyond the public perception. They are a real person. My goal is not to ask what everyone else asks, but I try to create a conversation that feels meaningful and human to them. I think my interviewing style resonates with a multi-generational audience because it mixes depth with accessibility. I don't take myself too seriously, but I take the person in front of me very seriously and in a way respectful, and that belongs to create a space where guests feel comfortable opening up, I think.
Italian creators are increasingly shaping global pop culture. In your opinion, what distinguishes the new generation of Italian digital storytellers? And how do you see yourself contributing to Italy's evolving creative presence on the world stage?
I think that the new wave of Italian digital storytellers stand out for its courage to break tradition while still carrying cultural elegance in its DNA. We are not afraid to experiment with hybrid formats, to embrace international dialogue, and to speak with a contemporary Italian voice that is fresh, confident, and outward looking. My contribution is to bring Italian warmth and creativity into global conversation, whether through interview, multimedia projects, or visual storytelling. I want to show that Italy is a creative energy, is only rooted in the past, is also shaping the future, and this is the most important thing to me.
Your presence on Rai and Rai Radio 2 marks a significant step from digital platforms to national media. How do you see the role of radio evolving in a world dominated by visual content, and how have these experiences expanded your creative perspective?
I think that radio is one of the most important human form of communication. And I want to remember that the radio was born in Italy by the Italian creator Guglielmo Marconi. And we have to remember that as an Italian, this is a great thing. I think that radio offers something unique, emotional distraction-free connection, only with voice. And in the new exception with web radio, also with visual. But voice is the most important thing. And I think that experience with radio has enriched my storytelling toolbox. And also, I had some experience in Italian television, national television, Rai 2 in 2023. It was an amazing monologue, and it goes viral in Italy. And Rai Radio 2 with an interview in the Italian show I Lunatici. I think that radio can give birth to something unique. It's not so easy. It's a great invention that resists through the years.
Your visual identity has become a major part of your public persona, earning attention from fashion professionals. How do you approach fashion as a form of communication, and what does it mean to you to be recognized as an emerging fashion icon in Italy's digital landscape?
Oh my god, I see fashion as a language. The way we present ourselves visually communicates intention and emotion and identity long before we say a single word. For me, fashion is an extension of my storytelling. I think it's another narrative layer. Being recognized as an emerging fashion voice in Italy's digital sphere, it's amazing. It's both surprising and gratifying because I never approached style as a performance. I approached it as authenticity. If people connect with that, it means the message is being received. When I do my interview, I try to wear comfortable things and I try to be fashion. This is the fashion way to me. I do some shooting with my friend and photographer Anna Chiara Monaco, and I received some proposals for fashion, for high fashion. I'm validating that.
Your interviews and content often bridge cultures, geographics, and generations. What principles guide you when you aim to make your storytelling globally relatable while still preserving an authentic Italian sensibility?
To make storytelling globally relatable, I follow three principles: universality, clarity, and honesty. Human emotions are universal. If you speak to them sincerely, people from any culture will understand. At the same time, I always keep my Italian sensibility active. My humor, my passion, my word, my aesthetic eye. I believe authenticity is the best bridge between culture. When you respect your roots and stay true to your voice, international audiences don't feel distanced, they feel invited.
As your career expands across media, fashion, and international collaborations, what new creative territories are you most excited to explore next? Are there global conversations, formats, or personalities you dream of bringing into your world?
Actually, I don't want to give up journalism and radio, but I wouldn't mind doing more work in the fashion industry or acting. It would be an interesting career move. I'm excited to explore new intersection between media, fashion, and international communication. I'm drawn to long-form conversation, documentary-style digital formats, and collaboration that bring together creative voices from different backgrounds. There are many personalities I would love to bring into my work, from cultural icons to emerging innovators. Anyone who has a story worth telling. My curiosity is global, and I see a chapter of my work as an expansion of that curiosity into new territories. I want to thank you, Popp Dapp, for that interview and say goodbye to the audience.